Back to Pommy and Oz. Hope we're all doing really well. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It does help the channel out. Just lets me know that I'm not talking to myself or a light on the top of the computer. So that would be grouse. You can become a member as well. Loads of you done that. Thank you so much. We'll be absolutely going mental with some members-only content for the draft as well. So if you want to do that, no obligation, but it does help the channel out. And we're here today because they've named the AFL 22 under 22. So I thought what we could do is, you guys and girls always tell me you like these little kind of things, and we try and pride ourselves here at Pommy and Oz that we are quite engaging. So I thought, let's have a crack together, eh? Together as a team. So here you are. Some good little names here in the defenders. You've got Nick Murray. You've got the legend that is Darcy Wilmot, Brodie Kemp, Nick Dacos, Jordan Clark, Aidan Young, Sammy D, Lockie Ash, Jake Bowie, very underrated, Trent Rivers, Shizu Bergman, and Milwera, well, Wanganeen Milwera, who I'm a big fan of. Well, I mean, this is as tough as they come, as they say, isn't it? It's a tough one here because there's some great names here. I mean, I'm a fan of a lot of these footballers, to be honest. I love Brodie Kemp, obviously, as we all know. That's no surprise, being a Carlton fan myself. Nick Dacos is sensational, isn't he? I mean, you can't get away with him. Bowie is probably one of the more underrated players. But, I mean, straight in, what we'll do is, how do we do this? Because I've got, like, some kind of weird thing where I have to have players in their position. But can I... Okay, so you've got to do it as you see it. So I suppose for me, well, Brodie Kemp is going to be one of my key positions and Sam De Koning is going to be the other one. I think that's logical. Tell you what, we'll just put them in ad hoc, I suppose, eh? 7, so we need 6. So, okay, so my back pockets. Gosh, that's tough, isn't it? Well, Nick Dacos goes straight in. Brodie Kemp is definitely in. Sammy De Koning, so we've got our 2 key positions. Milwera and Shizu, for me, are phenomenal. What are we lacking there? What are we lacking? That's a tough one. The next spot is tough. I'm a big fan of Aidan Young, but I think Jordan Clark just snags it for me. Jordan Clark. So that's my back line. Bit of pace there. Maybe lacking in height, but every man and his dog has to have him in the team. Brodie Kemp, for me, has been sensational. Over the last 8 weeks, his body of work probably has him higher. Sam De Koning's in there from his previous bodies of work. Wanganeen Milwera, for me, is like the standout at the Saints at the minute. Shizu has been solid. His age probably helps him as well. And Jordan Clark, I'm just a big fan of. Stiff, probably on Jake Bowie, who I really do like. I am a little bit of a fan of Aidan Young and Darcy Wilmot, but I think that's solid. Right, midfielders, what have we got? Some cracking names here, isn't there? Some cracking names. I'm going to surprise people. Nick Martin is the best wingman in the league. So he's got to be in there. See, he's fallen off a cliff, but he's grouse. Chad Warner is grouse as well. I think J Newcombe, I think Will Ashcroft, I do rate. Tom Green. Tell you what, this is hard. This is hard. I need a ball winner. I think Noah Anderson, for me, is the most underrated young mid in there because of his mate. I'm going to have Will Ashcroft there, and I'm going to have J Newcombe in there. I think he's sensational. Probably stiff on Rowell, stiff on Sarong, definitely. Will Day was in the conversation. We know how I feel about but then we've got Errol Goulden. I do need a winger. So we've got 2 big bodies. Who would I rather have? I'd rather have Giant Newcombe. There we are. That's it. So I've got my 2 wingers. It'd be 3 little bulls. Anderson. Ashcroft for a bit of class. Do you know what I mean? And Newcombe and Anderson feeding him. Forget about it. Ruck, Samson, Ryan, no. It's got to be Luke Jackson on it. That's easy. I think every man and his dog. So forwards is going to be interesting, right? This is a very interesting one. Josh Rochelle is a lock. So I'm going to make this. Jesse Motlop's there. You see, you can't play into me count and bias. Jamara's there for his height, right? And I'm going to have to pick Bo McCreary because I love tackle pressure. Perkins, Motlop, Machito, Owens, Van Ruin is my other key, which means I've got 2 forwards. You see, I like Mitch Owens, but I do feel he gets a lot. I'd like to see Mitch Owens play with Kingy and see how that pans out, because I think it's all well and good being a solo in there. This is tough. Pickett, he gives me nightmares. You know what? I am going to put Mitch in there because he has been fantastic. I think that's a solid forward line. So let's have a look how that pans out as we do the interchange. So there was a few players that we said were stiff, didn't we? So we'll bring Tom Green back, right? Without a shadow of a doubt. He should be in this team. Jake Bowie, we said, was stiff as well. I'm going to try and wangle this so we can have it. Lockie Ash is solid. Ollie Henry probably doesn't get the kudos he deserves. Trent Rivers, I'm a big fan of. This is really tough. See, Jesse Motlop, I'm picking purely on potential and bias. So I've got Tom Green, he's my bull. Chad Warner, got Errol Goulden, so we need someone really to put in. I suppose Will Day will go off halfback, and we probably need another floater. There we are. This is the team. So we've gone with Nicky Dacos, Brody Kemp, Sam De Koning, Wanganeen Mawera, Shizo and Clark as my defenders, Nick Martin, Goulden, Anderson, Ashcroft, Newcombe might be the shot for some, Luke Jackson, Rochelle, Ugur Koken, Bo McCreary. I think you need that tackle pressure. Jacob Van Ruin, Pickett and Owens, with the interchange being Tom Green, Bowie, Day and Wilmot. We select the captain. The captain, who do I think is the most captain-y material here? That's an interesting one, isn't it? I actually think Noah Anderson would be a grouse captain. And the vice captain, I think, who looks like a cool head. A cool head. I think Tom Green has got captain written all over him, to be honest. That's a tough one, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm a pretty good reader of human beings. There we are. That is the team. So chat, let me know. The link is in the description to have a crack yourself. Make sure you vote. Much just love, everyone. And I will see you next time because we've got a double header today. Make sure you check out Teams tonight, me and Lekdog, as we take you through who comes in for Carlton. Much love. Pom out.
You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad.